My name is Mel Favara, and in the last half of the 90s and the first half of the aughts, I wrote a zine called Teen Sleuth. I became a zine fan as a customer here at Reading Frenzy, where I thought Chloe Eudaly was the coolest woman I'd ever witnessed in my life. And I started writing a zine, and I'd written poetry for a long time and majored in that in college, whatever, but the zine was the first truly original thing I ever did. It was kind of a contemplative, it was a zine. It was a zine of somebody in their 20s having an identity crisis, but I worked out my whole thing in the course of about 7 years of writing that zine. It led to me going to graduate school and becoming a teacher. And I bring my little kid here because it's an example of what a business can be, which is a library and a museum and a workshop and a mad scientist's den. I'm the biggest fan, and I'll owe it to Chloe forever that she let me sell my zine. It was a quarter-page size. It was 75 cents, and I hand-made every cover, typed it on a 1940s Underwood. It was sort of based on using Nancy Drew's methodology to figure out how to be in the world and how to deal with your own psychology. God, all of the incredible stuff people did DIY style was a challenge. I mean, I realized I was alive, and I had no excuse not to create a record and not to create it in the most creative, attractive way I possibly could. I had no excuse to not make the most interesting piece of work I could make because so many other people were doing it. Well, there's no comparison. I mean, the internet's great. I'm glad that gay men in Iran can connect with people, but the artifact, the written word, the printed word is an artifact. When I made those zines, the cover was always, I literally typed out each title on like vellum paper on my old typewriter and snipped it out with scissors and glued it with my finger and paste. And those objects have a resonance that a website will never have. And I mean, I picked up Extra Tough here. I picked up, Comet Bus, Crap Hound. I mean, these are objects that have a life. And my kid is going to get my box of zines someday, and it's going to be, I think, for her the same kind of glorious discovery that finding Reading Frenzy was for me.